Tom Coloni. I'm here this afternoon for the Eagle Scout Court of Honor. Members of the court, John Logan and Jay Denham, please present yourselves. This Court of Honor is now in session. We are gathered here today to honor the highest award in scouting, that is the Eagle Scout. It is a climax of the trail of advancement in scouting. Many people are in the background of every boy who reaches the rank of Eagle. In recognition of their efforts for voicing the background, that of Mike Hopkins has a message for the mothers of Eagle Scouts.
The short treating about this for it's been doing this for about 8 years. We're in South it's not really called any type because it's great. How great if I was reading through it and get ready for this, I thought, this represents the mother, and the mothers do a wonderful job helping us all with this. The bucket will recognize many of the things that are in here that they've been involved with as well. And I just wanted to take a second to say, there's another generation that's been involved in this as well, and that's grandparents. But I just happen to have my grandson, this for the generation Eagle Scouts are going to solo. This has meaning for Mox, even though it starts out in mud. They fond mother watch us, the boy wherever you stand. A part of the comrades tonight. As they place on in camp battle in the tunic, a badge, an eagle, from by us. It seems just a few short lines of paths to this enjoying your feet on the next door. How proud he would have been in his tenderfoot tent as he told her the message he told. He like to learn what the scout was all about. Until now, you're an Eagle Scout. You may smile in your worldly wisdom messages and say, why, it's only an errand. So I tell her to go on and she'll gain, will mean just as much to him. So red is the white of them and blue of the comes to be are the symbols of honor and truth. Here, learn how to value the fine and attributes on correct. And in his glorious days of his youth. And the outflying wings of the eagle that nest on the breast of this night of today are the things that will lift him up above the pagan and guide him on the white egg. Yes, it's only a man, just an Eagle Scout man. But the heart that's beneath it is true. And will throw into the labs for the things which are good. A lesson for me and for you.
Thank you. For the hands of the court, please escort the candidates to the front of the court. Benjamin Hopkins, George Gerhardt, Elijah Beard.
Stand. Good.
Please have the candidates turn and face the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the honor and the pleasure of recognizing these candidates for the award of Eagle Scout. This is an important and a serious matter. In full awareness of the challenge of these times, the parents of these candidates and the Scout leaders have labored long and faithfully to develop them toward alert and participating citizenship through the Scout program. Their efforts culminate in the presentation of the Eagle Badge today. The success of their efforts will be manifested in the way that these Eagle Scouts set a social pattern for all whose lives they will touch. Will the heralds of the court please present the parents of these candidates to the front, place them directly in back of the candidates. Parents of these candidates, please stand. Parents of the candidate Benjamin Hopkins, Chris and Mandy. Parents of the candidate George Gerhardt, Jake and Rebecca. Parents of the candidate Elijah Beard, Jason and Carla. please stand in back of your son. Please bring the scoutmaster of these candidates, Jeremy Petit, to the front. Please bring the institutional representative of these candidates, Gerald Curley, to the front. The Boy Scout movement constitutes one of the most wholesome and significant developments of our day. Candidates, you have been deemed worthy of high rank in its membership. All who know you will rejoice in your achievement. Your position, as you well know, is one of honor and responsibility. You are now marked men. As Eagle Scouts, you will be asked to assume a solemn obligation. No one will ever know the unnumbered acts of self-sacrifice and helpfulness from the mother of an Eagle Scout, which has led to this day. As a symbol of what these mothers have made possible, the court will now ask that the mother pin the highest award of scouting on the breast of her son, centered over the left pocket. Heralds, please assist. Present the pin to the respective mothers and then assist them in pinning it on the breast of their sons.
Thank you.
In recognition of the mother's place in the award of Eagle, the Eagle candidate will now present, each of the Eagle candidates rather, will now present his mother with a miniature Eagle pin. Harold, please assist.
That's good.
Go.
Like,
God damn it. Who?
you.
Put.
Done.
In the ranks of fathers who come to this court with their sons for the rank of Eagle are fathers who have had an active part in that development. In recognition of the fatherly advice and guidance along the trail to Eagle, I will now ask each of the fathers to present to their son the Eagle Scout certificate from the National Course of Honor. Heralds, please assist.
And no, not sure. You're fine.
Goes down.
I'm not raising it.
You go, boy.
Sorry.
Nice.
In recognition of the father's work leading to today, each of the candidates will now present his father with a miniature of the Eagle Awards. Harold.
I told. Huge. Hey.
No words of this court of honor can do justice to the devotion and patient perseverance with which Scoutmasters have helped these Eagle Scouts toward this day. Only from the Scoutmaster's hand could young men receive the Eagle badges from time to time. Scoutmaster Petit will present a letter from the Chief Scout Executive to the Eagles, each of the Eagle candidates. Harold, please assist.
Yeah, fine in the fight. Like a cold. Sorry, works out. I think that. So congratulations, you're not going to go out. We'll take all quarter finals. You can match it with the Giants. And now the ball or black. When you accomplish in the press, I thought was pretty great. You were at $7 hit the seven ever achieved time. And each that age and stuff for the hour. Import about what it that they could be in. Now, you're going not share of locals, but it's push the card. They decided to be from the government that being commentary to all position without being anything high and being by serve the next exact what it was like these theory that
The place of the unseen scouter is too wide to mention all responsibilities and faithful work a district volunteer accomplishes. We present him, rather, with the pocket certificate which goes into the billfold unseen. As so often, the work of commissioners and district committeemen goes unseen, but not unrecognized or unappreciated. We ask that this be presented to each of the scouts. Mr. Cozy.
nice. You know, please take up that beat. Doug.
Now, Garrett Cozy will present a reading, Man in the Glass.
Doug. People. I can hear this tall, bald man in the glass. When you get what you want, it's strong for self and the work makes you king for the day. Just go to over there and look at yourself and see what that writing has to say. For listening to father or mother or the wife who's just has something those pairs, the fellow for any found Philistine dry was the one starting through the glass. Today you like that or a simple lone thanks you're a wonderful guy. But the man in the glass says you're only above him because you can't about getting straight again. I see the fellow please just never putting all the rest for its way is correct to the end. And you met the most fakers than call the pass. For the man in the glass, it was pregnant. You know, there's that quiet and all like that. In fact, it takes top years to get back to the back and I pass. But you finally more than we partly think clear. Because it's cheated to my life in the lives.
Well, all the scouts, please come to forward.
All can stick out. That.
Eagle Scouts will now take the Eagle Pledge of Citizenship. candidates, you will take this pledge for the first time. All Eagles present will reaffirm their pledge. I'm going to ask Eagle Scout Doc Markle to lead us.
There you go.
First, call it.
And to the behind. You know what? It is there too.
Please follow after me. Scout Simon. On my honor. On my honor. I will do my best. I will do my best. To do my duty to God. To do my duty to God. On my honor. On my honor. I will do my best. I will do my best. To do my duty to my country. Do my duty to my country. I reaffirm my allegiance. I reaffirm my allegiance. To the three promises of the Scout Promise. To the three promises of the Scout Promise. I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself. I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself. The obligations and responsibilities. Obligations and responsibilities. Of the rank of Eagle Scout. Of the rank of Eagle Scout. On my honor. On my honor. I will do my best to make my training an example. Make my training an example. My rank and my influence. My rank and my influence. Strongly count for better scouting. Strongly count for better scouting. And for better citizenship in my troop. And for better citizenship in my troop. In my community. My community. And in my contact with other people regardless of race, class, or creed. And with other people regardless of race, class, or creed. To this pledge. To this pledge. My sacred honor I pledge. My sacred honor I pledge. 2. Thank you. Candidate Hopkins, candidate Gerhard, candidate Beard, I charge you to enter this Eagle Scout Brotherhood holding without reservation ever before you the ideals of honor and service. By the repetition of the Eagle Scout pledge before your fellow members, you'll become an Eagle Scout. Though the words you used are similar to those by which you joined scouting, today they mean more than they could have possibly meant at that time or at any time in the past. When you pledge yourself on your sacred honor, you have sealed your eternal loyalty to the code of the Eagle Scout, that of a good citizen. Parents, please take your seats. Candidates, stay here.
Stop. Hi.
Candidates, please turn and face me.
No.
Scout Hopkins, Scout Gerhard, Scout Beard. Congratulations. I've got a few thoughts that I want to share, and what I'm about to tell you about is called the Eagle Scout Challenge. Please listen carefully. The foremost responsibility of an Eagle Scout is to live with honor. To an Eagle Scout, honor is the foundation of all character. An Eagle Scout knows that a Scout is trustworthy is the very first point of the Scout law for good reason. An Eagle Scout lives honorably, not because honor is important to him, but because of the vital significance of the example he sets for other Scouts and other fellow citizens. Living honorably reflects credit on his home, his church, his troop, his community. May the white of the Eagle Scout badge remind you always to live with honor. The second obligation of an Eagle Scout is loyalty. A Scout is true to his family, his Scout leaders, his friends, his school, and his nation. His loyalty to his troop and brother scouts makes him pitch in and carry his share of the load. All of these help to build the loyalty that means devotion to community, to country, to one's own ideals, and to God. Let the blue of the Eagle Badge always inspire your loyalty. The third obligation of an Eagle Scout is to be courageous. Courage has always been a quality by which men measure themselves and others. To a scout, bravery means not only the courage to face physical danger, but also the determination to stand up for the right. Trusting in God with faith in his fellow man, he looks forward to each day, seeking his share of the world's work to do. Let the red of the Eagle Badge remind you always of courage. The fourth obligation of the Eagle Scout is to be cheerful. This is the one I have trouble with. To remind the Eagle Scout to always wear a smile. The red, white, and blue ribbon is attached to the scroll of the second-class Scout and Award, which has its ends turned up in a smile. The final responsibility of an Eagle Scout is service. The Eagle Scout extends a helping hand to those who still toil up Scouting's trail, just as others helped him in his climb to the Eagle. The performance of the daily good turn takes on a new meaning when he enters a more adult life of continuing service to others. The Eagle stands as protector of the weak and helpless. He aids and comforts the unfortunate and the oppressed. He upholds the rights of others while defending his own. He will always be prepared to put forth his best. Gentlemen, you deserve much credit for having achieved Scouting's highest award, but wear your award with humility, ever mindful that the Eagle Scout is looked up to as an example. May the Scout oath and the Scout law be your guide for tomorrow and onward.
That thing still has got my face there. That's stop that dude. It's going to be.
Gentlemen, I charge you to enter this Eagle Scout Brotherhood holding without reservation ever before you the ideals of honor and service. Will the present Eagle Scouts form a chain?
You can't complain.
Three of you, please join the chain.
What? Yeah.
This chain of Eagle Scouts represents the best of citizenship to come in a world faced with many crises. This chain stretches from Maine to Florida, from New York to California, and from the earth to the far reaches of outer space. It stands unbroken as a symbol to the greatest of all citizenship. It will break only to form a new link. The chain has now admitted 3 new Eagle Scouts. By the authority vested in me by the National Court of Honor of the Boy Scouts of America, it is my privilege, my honor, to pronounce Benjamin Hopkins, George Gerhardt, Elijah Beard as Eagle Scouts. This court is adjourned.
To God.
You won't come stoop. This is no time. I'd be tipping. I have to sit in.
Take people.
Which some of us. It's one village. That's got a thing now is that's for 2 people. But it's all water.
What?
Then you have 2 legs. No, jam one out and
And how you
you carry them. Walk and go dance. Get out of some sites. Fabulous, George.
Wait. The thing. Take that. And I think that. Good. Yeah. Hun. Hun.
You did. Don't let it hurt. Keep it up. So if you believe the old adage, it's on the point guy, I'm going to tell you, for hour night a week, I think it is, and hour and a half a night, they're pretty. And one, I was, I can tell you that there's foreign order that goes back with that. But if I might, I'd like to thank you all. But I've known this one. Yeah. These guys since the second of this one. They were being high. When these guys drawn us best a little later on. And I watched them for everything. Kids into finding out that. So, I know that what are you what are your flying doctors? I still, right? So, with this one here, it's going to go to Purdue. You know, Saturday. You can get the shut thing, second, check college thing. Thanks, repeat that item.
What's up, guy?
Peter, shut tricks to the factory.
How about it? Oh, when I have tradition study computer information technology.
They're out for either. This, come on.
Just set it the doctor. It's like that.
What about work?
Light school.
Wow, you could for that. You quite a so to the well for effort, straight up to. How could you be all proud? So as you can see, each one of those it's got big plans for the future. And then I just hope that your small heart is helping you guys determine what it is that you want to take in mind. I'm extremely proud of the extreme proud of. I also have Shield at quarterback, so we'll have 5 Eagle Scouts total to get an Inter Eagle this year. So I'm going to open up the floor. Does anybody have any questions for the young man? Comments? Any embarrassing stories? Yeah, any embarrassing stories? That's great. So I don't think I want to talk about any embarrassing stories. Or if it's turn.
Okay.
Hey, George. Have we if you break it bad? Oh, yeah. It just learned that I did dislocate the shoulder to this. It's never break. I make that move. Seriously, and cool.
Countless times.
It is a doll.
And what's for it? Quick pre jump these.
That wasn't me. I couldn't see how doing that. That was
Different. Anything?
I do remember though, one trip we took, and we were trying, Mike and I were standing there trying to get this one here to get out of slug. He did it right up to the edge, and if you've ever put a seeing, basically point the kitty down at a limb, not as tight. So he backed up and try again, and finally this happened 3, 4, 5 times, and then the bike. That happened. You got first and went down, and we're cheering him all out of him, just proud of him, and then you proceed to forget about all of the training of the stuff that you had. Oh, I was like, come follow the hill. And we've had some fun experiences. That's the day you end at Hogwood. Yeah, I went through the fence that I had Costa Free fence. Yeah. Didn't great. You didn't follow that once, but you know, oh, it was each to the top. Perfectly straight. It stopped when he tried to pose, but didn't move. Yeah. Well, I think I just go straight. Yeah. You're supposed to grab when they slow down and you can exact that forces. Back. I don't know. Great shot of that. Kind of 7 out of 100 events. I just think that number was way too high. I don't know to get this. Because going to burn at the hair myself, Cub Scout made a little wait out. You like Franco, the Sultan Warriors, kind of like Elijah Jordan, we can be good vegetable target. And, you know, then these guys say comeback, right? It's comebacks? Yeah. Okay, so they fed being I really older going through that kind of picture go through and I was keep it I could. Yeah, I was trying to work and he hit it in the songs and when it didn't got it, like one way through from door manual. We did Monday night scouts and that's how my second about. So I get my night scouts available when it's 7. All did it in the math number. I mean, 8 stand a lot well at his house, you know, they straight the stuff and goes down to the floor of one man at 30 minutes. I mean, might be there might have it. There be like if those guys made it there.
Spider theme.
Yeah,
I'm telling me.
Exactly.
No, I fuck.
Yeah, but
Why is that? I can't remember that far, honey. So that's Steve and I.
yeah, so it's we had been up in the same time and eagled out. I don't forget it. It was very strong when it was out. And it was TJ Riley and Jeremy Jimmy Road the nation. I just had an hour of fall and during those time our current plan is 6 per quid scholar. Some 59, 6 patrol, 36 to go hang board, value wars. And like I said, all said and done, nothing. I got 2, he got. So it was the raise. You know, I mean, really, I believe we were farther out than when they set it up. Because, you know,
Yeah, it was the rare top last night. And not a lot of stuff makes it to the fights.
so you got to add up there every Tuck Scout, Scout, whatever. Summer camp, day cook, overnight. For one to just stand up, doesn't have to figure out. The more I figured out, athletes, Ron, police and got the cordless one. And then I bought these crappies and one, you know, like $5. They didn't order you refund off to. And so we're putting our top with it's been a big couple to submit. I've seen and fun by everything like that's hard of you might do. Or chill one night, there's George decided we're gonna night at Lewis Center. Go to that old slave. So teaching over our thing, this lead is the set and somebody gets shoved the call the time. Finish like the point set Freddy's and then you decide you understand our point. So we different dark. Mind you, act like the cost. It's a kind of a bad one. If he decides we should show that it's in that's what happens. It's I woke up, that's what we wanted. And we forgot to turn the light off. It was a show on this little chip code.
Fence can't sleep I've ever got. Let me just say that. It's a good age.
In the chair. Well, to get older.
I will say I'm just like to describe I did today and I went all the week to take it out. So it's still was a lot of fun.
I think one of my favorites was the first time we ever watched sailboating on Big Lake. So Big Lake, I forget what lake it was. So part of the sailboat very bad. You have to flip the boat, you re-guide it. Well, every time I flip the boat, we had all lady people coming over text. And during one time, I will after that fence brother was a slipping boat, and you don't even have to go about 90 degrees hot. Will saying that. So we've got 3 of us staying at the board on the bottom of the boat, and we'll sail trying to bring it back further down.
I can find
The boy.
There, I remember one time put us in a subject for a couple weeks forward, and I took the reading out. And the station over, and the pot gets to the leap of salt, but they can hold up now, reading it. And he brought a plate seafood, and we have a projector. Did it not the character of everything else? It's secret letting for a staff on cryptos and so yeah. They were decided that you just take the radio out to get to the August trip on the reef down the other I did start an engine off stars. He teared it out. My they down I traced the third cover they can use. And once finally we continued trying to mitigate like all of that not far apart. Well, that's in the base problem. That does not sound like something I ever did to Steve over there. It's good, isn't it? Yeah, I know it's just stomach my first fire. In your side of the cardinal fire. Up at the temperature. So it. You didn't care about the. Not flat. I think it looked guys. That's fun. I did like a sub speech at Wake Up with you go in after I'll scout about he is I found out really. Yeah, well, I texted Seth and he told me I could have my speak through that. I have all the great shit. To her 5 it was our cut. I believe and speaking of one, Tyler don't call it. I think was
one of my favorite memories is during a summer camp, and we used to head up further in the back there, and I used to look at the camp and I prepared the TV for that. I know I was like the teaching out from college stress. If that left out your head, I was there waiting to move to every stage you could ever come out and see guys with visualize it. He was like, getting the fact that bad stuff with. Yeah. I think that was there so that and shoots top shooting square. It's about it. This what? Football betting. No. I thought you just pointed out that the three big nap and your attention to it. I don't know there about you know. These three are literal lights team and what get Pat name you get us some wrestlers survive. We got memories of the next one.
What I do, I'm not a boat. It's not right, but
And then, that's the reason we allow lights and conduct computer stuff you heard in the what's a fly. They are right into the lights, selected, and I see your type to
Elijah almost got the robot on fire. That was interesting. Not what this very thing that the robot was on fire for a brief period. Thing. Well, it's cool. You fed the line brick set to 12 volts and it melted.
oh yeah, connect that store.
Oh, maybe this come on there.
Yep. I mean, I install.
And there's something.
But not.
Target.
We do have a reception set up. If he's on the lit here, you go with the back door. We're facing now. Folks coming out, put up there, and we knew how they do that in an album. So I don't think they have a lot of the stuff that's good with correcting. The tenant video within the regarding the planners and so because of age, just getting a cheater in the right place.
Follow your guy with it.
Snap. Following, you gotta sit how they put.
Functions done was dot so that
But look in. Come.
What the? I'm not scared.
why did she type the read us over to the was that
I'm
Get down there. Everything you all know.